125th, Brooklyn, Atlanta, Orlando, Indianapolis, Houston, and now, Black Ink Radio.
All right. Y'all know what time it is. It's Thursday on Black Ink Radio, and you know it is time for the Dynasty DM Extended Podcast. And today our topic is therapy is good, and I just want to take the time to welcome back the Clays from our very popular nominated Boss Babe nominated show, Molding the Clay.
Hey, what's going on?
What's going on? Thank you for having us back.
Welcome back. You know, you guys were here before, and we got into some deep conversation. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
And, you know, I felt like, you know, therapy is good, and I think it probably gave me some therapy, too. You know what I'm saying?
I always get therapy
Right,
from
Rich
them.
Mo?
That's my therapy show right there.
I think we all can use a little bit of therapy.
Yeah, they keep me right.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, we try
we
to come
definitely
through
do.
with a little bit of jewels, you know.
we need them. We
Hey,
need them.
we do.
Experience is the best
Yes.
teacher.
Yes, I 1000% agree with that.
Absolutely.
Totally. I've been saying that probably for the past couple of weeks about just, man, you know, when you go through certain things in life, it's certain things you know that you don't want and you know what you do want.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
when you've experienced what you don't want, you don't want no more of that.
Yes, you sure don't.
You know what I'm saying? And then when you get what you do want, you be like, I want some more of that.
Give me some of that.
So, you know, I got to step over to Rich Mo before we get into the topic.
What
So,
it do?
you know, we had an interesting week last week. I was busy last week. What you do last week, Rich Mo? I know I saw y'all. We all was in the same place at the same time. You know what I'm saying? On Sunday.
We was at the Boss Babe Awards, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, shout out
know,
to the Boss Babes.
Yeah, shout out to them.
Yeah.
It was a dope, you know,
It
it
was.
was really dope, actually.
It was really
Yeah.
dope.
I
It
really
was
like,
really dope.
I really like, you know, the way it was set up.
Absolutely.
I did not expect it to be outside. I was looking
No,
for one of those
me
rooms to
neither.
open up.
Me
Yeah.
neither.
Man, when we went outside, I was like, oh, this is it.
I thought I was on like a Tyler Perry movie or something.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. It was a very nice setup.
Yeah, it was a nice
Um,
vibe. It was a vibe.
Yeah, shout out
whole
to
vibe.
your homegirl. What's her name again?
Mulatto.
Mulatto. Yeah, how'd I forget that?
Yeah, shout out
Shout out to Mulatto. She did your thing. Definitely. And shout out to the other host, homeboy.
Dominic.
Yeah, Dominique.
Dominic. Yeah.
Dominic.
He did a great job too.
Big tasting the
And
line.
it was sharp,
Yeah.
you know, it was sharp in
Yeah.
that
In
whole
that
white
all white.
outfit.
He was very spicy.
Yes,
He was very spicy.
yes.
Yeah. It was dope.
And
After
what was
that,
the singer's name? Because I had posted her. I forget. With Dondra.
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 Nicole.
Yeah, Dondra
I
Nicole.
love her voice. I love
Yeah.
her voice.
Yeah.
she
Amazing.
you know my girl was mad because as soon as she got up there, I said, you know, she can sing, and she started singing. She's like, you turn your whole chair around for her. I was like, I mean, you know, she can sing.
I loved her performance.
Yeah.
She was dope.
So dope, and she was just so humble about
She
it.
was.
Definitely.
Yeah. All
Yeah.
of them were.
Everybody.
Though.
Yeah.
Even
All
Diamond.
of them.
Even
Diamond, too.
Yeah.
I feel like, I feel like, you know,
Yep.
I feel like you could tell, you know, people respected those awards because they showed up.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
They stayed to the end.
Yes.
They
Yes.
and like you said, they were really honored, like the lady, the radio, Wanda, the radio lady.
Yeah.
So it was some people in there, and it was just a dope. It was a vibe.
It was a vibe.
And to
was.
hear
Definitely
and to hear they speeches too.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? They
Oh,
all
yeah.
like they-
had heartfelt
Yes,
speeches.
yes.
Like they really
yes.
appreciated
They
it.
really
Absolutely.
appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
That's
certainly
okay.
for that to have been the very first Boss Babe Awards, nobody knew nothing about the Boss Babe Awards,
Right.
and they still showed up.
Yes.
Definitely.
Yes. Yes.
That
That
says
is
a
a
lot
fact.
about
Yes.
them and
Yes.
their character and who
Yeah.
they are. Like,
Absolutely.
That's what I was basically gonna say. Like it says a lot about Mulatto.
Yeah.
Like people
Yeah.
respect her and
Yeah.
they respect,
Yeah.
you
You
know.
saw that crew that got up there when they was talking about her and she got that award.
Oh,
And
yeah.
all of them that got up there.
She was up there.
She a boss bag.
She down with the Boss Babe.
She
You ain't
has
see her?
she has a Facebook group called Boss Babes.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
and I'm in that group.
You ain't see her up there?
I was gonna ask you about it.
I'ma ask you
Because I
to
said
it.
see, you know, invite me, please.
So you didn't
didn't
see her run up there? You ain't see her run up there?
It was so many people up there.
Oh,
I didn't
okay,
even see her. I was like, I didn't even see her run up there. Now she was wearing
She
the
went
hell
up
out
there.
that daggone
You could
dress.
tell that
I'm
was
like,
her crew.
She lucky I
She
ain't
said-
in her closet.
she said-
Because I've been like,
And I can.
Y'all get up there. You ran up there.
Yes,
Yes.
please add me
I am.
because I was sitting there trying like, why don't I know about this? You know what I mean? Like I did not
Yeah.
know about the Boss Babes. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
it
saying?
seems like it's a little exclusive, but now you know.
Yeah.
I'm with the exclusive
I got you.
people. I'm in.
I
you know
got-
what I'm
I got
saying?
you.
You know what I'm saying?
I got
It's
you.
all about who you know. You know what
feel
I'm
me?
saying?
That is a fact.
That's real. That's real.
That's all the way and always real.
Because when Richmo told me about it, I was like, I want to go. And he was like, what, we hit them up so you can get your
Yeah.
ticket.
Right.
So I
right.
went right on IG. I was like, hey.
I'm glad you did.
We appreciate that support
appreciate
coming
it.
Yeah, the
out.
support was definitely
Black
dope.
Ink family support.
That's
Okay.
right.
I mean, as we should have all been there, honestly,
I
but
really
you know,
should.
we'll
Really
get it
should
together.
have.
Yeah, we
Really
definitely
should
It's
have.
a
Yeah.
it's a work in progress.
Right.
Well, you
Yeah.
know what? We probably should, and we need to do something, and I guess you
Have
know, we
everybody
gotta-
together,
Yes,
yeah.
yes. You know,
Well,
whether it's
what we got to do is just set a date and just make
just
it
do
happen.
it.
Make it happen.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's it.
yeah.
I mean, when y'all trying to do that thing y'all was talking about, do you have a date? Because
No.
we can make it that.
We still working out the details. We just
Yeah.
want to make sure it's mapped out right.
Right.
Everything is on
Okay.
point, sexy, grown and you know what
That
I mean. We just
sounds
want to make
good,
sure
yeah.
everything
Okay.
mapped out. So
Well, everybody gonna have to show up to
Yeah.
that too, anyway. So.
Absolutely.
yeah,
Is
yeah,
there
it's
certain
gonna be dope.
areas that y'all wanted in, like?
We just want something nice and intimate. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
something that's gonna, a nice big space for
When you-
enough people.
when you
know.
walk
I
in,
think
we want
Paradise
to
is
walk
it.
in.
Y'all need to go see
Yeah.
Paradise.
Paradise.
we're gonna have to check it out. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like
I
Paradise.
have to
I ain't
go
gonna
over
lie.
there and holler at them. You know what I mean? Y'all check it out. Let me know. But
Okay.
I need.
You'll
to.
like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a nice size club.
It is.
It's big.
It
you know what I'm
is
saying?
big.
But at the same time, it's like once I saw him do what he did, I see where the vibe could be. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Yeah, okay.
It has like that. It can still be intimate because he didn't have a lot of people come out, so it still seemed like because it's like you could sit there and eat and chill, and you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So it could be that type of vibe. It ain't got to be like seats set up. Like they got the
Yeah.
whole it's all
whole-
sectioned
yeah.
out. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
okay.
Then there's a nice bar right there. Then they got
Yeah.
TVs
Yeah.
all over. You know, it's
And you
just,
know they got another room like the VIP.
yeah, they got a little VIP. I seen. I remember that. Yeah.
Okay.
that was
Well, I'm
nice.
gonna put this in the air, and I'm gonna say this because we are hoping and praying that we can get the Brat
All
and
right,
her
then.
wife on there.
All right.
Niecy
Put it
Nash
out
and
there.
her wife.
Put it out there.
Like we
Yeah.
hoping that
Gotta
we
put it
can
out
get
there.
them on the
Oh.
show. So I hope you watching this and we can show this and share. Okay.
Sorry about that. Wrong button.
Wrong button. Period.
Period.
I mean, I don't think that'll be hard. It just those the letters just got to be set up right. When
Right,
you send it
right.
to their
Absolutely.
people.
Yeah,
And
most definitely.
we that's easy. Trust me. Like you can get. I seen people get some people that I don't understand why you got them. You feel
Yeah.
me? And with
Yeah.
our platform, they gonna come.
Right.
So
Yeah.
it
Right.
just got to be. You know,
gotta
all
set
those
it
people's
right.
coming. Fuck that.
Yeah.
They coming.
We
They
put it
gonna
out
be
there. We put it out there.
Yes.
Y'all heard it first on Dynasty in the DM. Y'all heard it first.
Right. You can hit us in the DMs and let us know when y'all gonna be.
Yeah, we gonna get y'all. Word, but you know, as far as the week go, it was that. I went to North Carolina.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
I went to
yeah, you went to
I went
North
to
Carolina,
Greensboro.
yeah.
That was crazy because it was too many artists. It was like that was one of the biggest turnouts ever.
Really?
The biggest turnouts
Yeah.
ever, and it got shut down. The marshals came. It was just too much
It's
people.
too much.
Yeah, and it was
Wow.
crazy because C's was booked there too. So
know.
when it's a 5-hour drive, and when he got there, he wasn't there 30 minutes, maybe 40 minutes, and they came and shut it down, and then he had to just get back on the road. But it was amazing energy because that was what the problem was. The problem was the energy was so dope that we was just too loud.
Wow.
And then when he came, it just went to another level. Because now he like, well, who's the dopest artist in here? And they screaming. And then the manager kept saying, calm down, like telling us to chill. But we was turned up. By that time I was there from 12 o'clock. I was drunk. You know what I'm saying? So it was
Surprise, surprise.
it was turned down for what? You know what I'm saying? So we was so lit. They shut us down. So now we got to go back on the 15th to do it over, but we doing it in Charlotte this time.
Okay, I'm gonna have to go
yeah.
to Charlotte. When
Yeah,
is
you
that
gotta go to
now?
Charlotte.
Yeah.
It's the 15th. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna have to go
So
to Charlotte.
that was dope. Then after that, KOD of course as usual on Tuesday. And other than that, and then last night I was in Montgomery, Alabama. That was nice. Shout out to I think his name Eddie Villaro.
Okay.
He's dope. You know what I'm saying? He
Okay,
got some nice music.
Okay.
And shout out to Diego. That's the
Okay.
dude that had us come out there, whatever, or
That's
that
love.
orchestrated it.
Okay.
There was a couple people out there. Shout out to Matt Black. She's an artist that I met in another Too Hot Black Ink Radio
Okay.
situation. She
Okay.
was at the one in Atlanta.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I think all of y'all came to that one, right? No, you
So
came.
I was there.
You did. I don't know if y'all came. Yeah, but I met her there. So it was a couple artists out there that I met, and a few of them have already been interviewed here. So
That's
it
love.
was alright, you know.
Yeah.
So that was dope, you know. So
Yeah, that's love.
that's it. You know what I'm saying? That's how my little week was.
That sounds like a nice week.
Yeah, dude.
Right.
You was outside.
I was outside.
Yeah, yeah.
Outside.
That's what's up. Well, it was a good week. We missed you on the party bus though, because we rolled
Yeah.
out with the owner on Thursday.
Yeah.
And we hung out at Slush for this. Shout out to them for their 1 year anniversary. And a lot of people was there showing love. We hung out with AD Meeks and Tony Terry and his crew. So we had a good time. She sent the bus for Tony and them, and then we was on another bus, and then we all was on the bus, and then we was on our bus partying, and then it's really a party buses.
Yeah.
So I mean, as soon as you get on there, you want to party. I'm telling
But
you.
the music's lit, all
Guys,
that.
it's all around, and then just the VIP, the bus is so plush and nice, and you know what I'm saying?
Now,
And
was
it's just,
there any eye candy on the bus? Or it was just y'all? Oh, okay. Yeah, all right. I feel you.
how dare he? Oh my God.
My bad.
Dynasty was on the bus.
Right. You are right. My bad. Was there any other was there anybody? No. The original question, was there poles on the bus?
It was a pole on the bus. Yes.
Okay, and
all
what-
the buses don't have poles, but you can get a pole if you
Yeah,
press.
but and you
Was there
had a pole.
activity on the pole?
I
Yeah,
was not.
was there a poleologist?
Dynasty does not know how to swing the pole.
Oh, no,
I'm sorry.
okay.
She does not know how to do that.
Yeah, that's right.
You
It's
know,
about the
because she might
poleologist.
break
What a
something.
poleologist.
Yeah, I need
I'm
a
not the
poleologist.
Haven't done the classes or anything.
polarina. I need somebody with
You need
a
a
Polaroid.
polarina.
I need a Polaroid
You
moment.
need a certified polarina.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
A
saying? And I
polarina.
know you know
Somebody
what a
from-
certified polarina
I do.
is.
I need somebody
You know
from
what I'm saying?
Poland. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my
A
goodness.
Polish person.
I could not reach.
You know.
Shout out to
political woman.
Niecy and Barry Byron Red Farrah, who run these streets. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah,
We
they
about
run
to
these streets,
They
right.
run
They
these
said-
streets. They run these
They
streets.
said we run these streets. I
Run
like
these
that.
streets, But I am excited about the Go-Go Party concert series. Is going to be a 6-week concert series hosted by yours truly.
Hey.
It will be a whole experience from the time you get to the location. It's called the Holiday Bar. Is where
Nice.
you shall be picked up. And you will have you can have a little cocktail, a little happy hour, get you started. Then you will board the bus, and then we get you on the bus, and then we got some festivities for y'all. We're gonna start warm you up with some shots. You know what I'm saying? Because that's
Nice.
included.
Yeah,
Then we gonna go
liquor always
into
warm
a
up the
jam.
body.
You know what I'm saying?
Go
We
ahead.
going jam session. We gonna have some Dynasty singing that single that I got out rolling
Hey.
and popping when I get home. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we gonna get you warmed up. We got some music games that we gonna play on there. That if you lose, you gotta take a shot.
Oh.
So you live
Shot
and
o'clock. Go ahead. My
But
bad.
I'm gonna need you to stay just a little bit sober for that feature artist performer, and that's gonna be Tony Terry. Is gonna be the first feature artist performance. So, and he's going to come on there, rock the bus, and then enjoy him for about at least 30, 45 minutes, and then get you some pictures and stuff. You know what I mean? Very intimate, very VIP.
Yeah.
Only 24 people at a time on the bus. 2 shows, 8 o'clock and 10:30. So it is limited seating. This is truly a VIP experience. And I sent you a little clip. Rich Mo, can you run that little clip for me?
Did you?
I sure did.
let's see.
Wow, you just gonna throw me on the spot. Can you just do something that you ain't tell me about?
Yeah,
'Cause-
you're right.
Yeah, because it's like 2 things. I don't know which one it is.
I love me some Tony Terry, but you know who Tony Terry is, don't you?
When I'm with you.
Who's singing that? No, you didn't.
I hear you, baby. You better hit that note.
Is it the one I gotta download?
Yes.
Okay. Keep going. Keep going.
Okay. All right, he's gonna download it. All right, you want to keep singing?
Yeah, 'cause you got the women going crazy. You just went into song. I didn't know you could sing like that. I thought that was Dynasty for a second.
Don't gas my head up.
What happened?
Cause Tiana gonna be like, baby, don't embarrass me. Tiana gonna be like, don't embarrass me. Don't embarrass me.
She's like, that's it. It worked. Let it stay right there.
I had to
Drop
look
the
around
mic,
the corner.
stay right there, end it on a high. You know what I'm saying? End it on a high.
Is it?
Is it?
I had to look around the
Can't tell
corner
my
and
baby
make
she can't
sure.
sing. Can't tell my baby she can't sing.
I love me
that
some
was
Tony
crazy.
Terry.
I know, baby. I know Tony Terry. We might have to get us a ticket, baby.
Yeah.
She had me at the shots though.
Oh yeah.
She had you at the
Before
what?
she even got to Tony Terry.
He gonna warm you up.
Hey.
Okay. He gonna warm you
Talk
up.
about it.
You know what I'm saying? Time you get on that bus, you're gonna be like, shot.
Well, so apparently I can't play that video because I would have to download a plugin to play the video.
Really?
It's not on YouTube.
I don't know.
Yeah, I would have to download a whole plugin, and that plugin costs 99 cents.
We not doing that.
And I'm not. I mean, I would have done it ahead of time, but I ain't pulling up my credit card in the middle of the show.
If I send it to you from my phone, can you get it? Because it's just a little clip.
Yeah, it seemed like it was short because it played, but it's blank. What you mean by send it to me?
I don't know why you gotta download it.
Yeah, however it was sent, they like yeah, I gotta download something for this computer to play it.
Because I sent it to you. Let me see. Take a pause for the call.
Take a pause for the call. Take a pause for the call. I can't wait for this party bus. I ain't even gonna lie, man. I'm ready to mingle like I jingle.
Because I knew you wasn't finna say the word to start with the S.
What word? Snake
Yeah.
or
That
simple
word. Yes.
or show? Because I wasn't gonna say nothing else.
I know you wasn't.
Yeah, I was getting some looks that day. I was getting some looks. I was like, what's going on?
Get to it. Anyway.
Yeah, even that girl that was there that had the Benzino problem. That was a little shocking.
What?
Oh, y'all ain't peeped that? The girl who, I feel like the host, the nigga. I'm being messy. The girl who announced Sydney Starr.
Oh,
The
okay.
transgender girl.
Yeah.
Well, the other girl was also transgender, and that's the girl that Benzino was. She put out a video of
That's the one?
That's the one Benzino was talking to.
It was?
Yeah, that was her, and she said it during her speech. She was like, I do this, I did that, and if you don't know, I'm the one that they had a little situation with Benzino. She said
I
it.
missed it. She must
Oh,
have
no,
I missed that. I ain't catch that.
Because I heard
She said
her.
it.
I'll be out the loop on all that. Yeah.
She said it. I was listening. I said, oh, that's crazy. Well, but my girl already knew who she was off of looking at her, so she told me ahead of time.
Yeah.
But then when she announced it, I was like, wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
I'll be out
She
the
put
loop
that
on
on
all
the blast
that.
like that though.
On blast in front of all of y'all.
Wow.
I hope
did
most
not.
people didn't
It went
catch
right
it
over
like
my
y'all.
head. Yeah, it went right over my
Yeah,
head.
it went over
She
my
said
head
it. She
too.
was like, yeah, I had she mentioned a few things she do, and then that was definitely one of them.
Wow.
You sent it again or no?
No, because I can't get my
Yeah.
phone now. But that's okay. Y'all just check out the Go-Go Party Bus. You can go to www.gogopартybus.com, or you can go to my IG. It's all there. We'll run the clip next week. But yeah, Tony Terry is going to be the feature artist on the bus. So
That's dope. Y'all
yes,
and make
we're
sure y'all
gonna
bring
have
an
a
extra
good
pair of
time.
panties if you don't walk on the car.
Can they be clean, please? Can they please be
Please be
clean?
clean.
You know what I'm saying? Brand new. Take
I tell
tags
you,
off them and spray your perfume on them. Do what you gotta do.
I is gonna be drunk because once he come on, I'm moved to the side. I'm gonna get out the way.
You'll be
I
moved.
don't
Get
want no
out the
parts. Yeah,
way.
get out the way. Get out the way.
So then also, and that again starts May 19th, and then but next week, I will be shooting. We will be shooting, and you need to show up.
I
as
will.
well.
What day is it again?
It is Friday, and
The
you can get there
13th?
at 11 o'clock. Next Friday's the 6th.
The 6th. Will I
Yes.
be here? I'm just playing. Yeah, I'll be there. You said 6:00 in the morning.
No, it's 6. The 6th is the date.
Okay,
and
what
it
time?
starts at 9:30. But I'm saying you ain't gotta get there
9:30
till like
a.m.
11.
11
Can you
a.m.
be there at 11? Should I say 10 o'clock? I didn't just go like that.
I didn't say anything.
I'm surprised
but
you ain't say that's
I
crazy.
should have said 10
I,
o'clock.
I said that's crazy
Listen,
the first
I'm
time
gonna
she
need you
said
to
it.
be there. The videographer leave at 12. Okay.
I'll be there.
So
I'll be
we
there.
are shooting the Sizzler for Godmother. Yay!
Yeah.
Yes. And we are still casting. So those of you who feel like you got the acting skills, you know what I mean, hit a sister up in the DM if you got them acting skills.
You love your DMs. It's all about DMs.
Dynasty DMs. That's right. Hit us up in the DMs. Exactly. And download the Black Ink Radio app, as we keep telling you.
Make sure. Because we about to blow up.
Doing that, and then we also have June 10th. I'm doing my Unplugged. And then June 25th, we're at the festival at Cleophas Park. So in Black Ink Radio, and we still the official.
June 10th at what time?
The Unplugged is going to be at 8:00, but it's going to be, you can do online or you can come through.
Yeah, because I'm going to be flying out on the 10th. That's crazy.
Yeah, but I'll be online at 8:00. Where you going?
I'm going to L.A.
For?
Me and C's is booked out there at it's like some black tie fair shit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, you know, well, we gotta see. I know, right? Nice. You gotta check that out. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So
That's
we know where Richmond gonna be at some LA
You
black
feel me?
tie stuff.
You know what I mean? Sneak
With
me
the
in.
same suit on.
Sneak me in.
With the same suit on. Come on.
Sneak me in. Look.
Let's go.
Put me in your suitcase. You know how I feel.
Hey, I get two of them. Y'all both coming? I get two of them.
That's what's up. So that's what's going on. So stay tuned. Make sure y'all keep up with us. And we are actually we gonna have a conversation about this contest, right?
We have to ASAP.
We got to, because I got folks hitting me up, artists hitting me up, and we gotta go ahead and put the pedal to the metal.
Let's
so,
do it.
So y'all.
We
stay
should try to
tuned.
get it done before the 15th.
Well,
Because at the end of the day, all of them are, and they are very.
Can you pencil me in for a meeting?
Hey, it's you, not me. You always backing out.
Listen.
I could come Monday. Yeah, Monday. I had to go chill and I couldn't. Dynasty goes to bed at 5:00 now. No. Today's the only day she out late.
I used to do that. I'm outside now.
Right.
Sure is.
Outside.
Outside. He used to be asleep by 6 o'clock.
Damn, why?
I mean, I
She
don't
tired
know.
all the time. Tired.
Yeah, I got
tired.
my natural vitamins now, so I'm
Oh,
ready to
okay.
go.
Oh, you got some energy? He said, I got my natural vitamin.
She do. She done went to the herb store and done stocked up on all types
Stocked
of
up,
vitamins
man.
and shit. I'm like, baby, what's all this shit for? She was like, 'cause I need to stay awake.
I need to stay up.
Absolutely.
Man, I be taking some
Take
stuff
as many
that
as you need.
I take this stuff that's supposed to strengthen your bones and make your hair grow and everything.
Okay.
It tastes like straight fish juice.
You probably taking fish pills.
Yeah.
But it's liquid.
No, well, they have. It could probably be a liquid version.
Oh my God, it's horrible.
I have a friend who takes those, and it does help with all of that.
Yeah, it
And
do.
it does give you
Really?
energy. That's probably exactly what that is. That's
Well,
why
yeah,
it tastes like
from-
that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I forgot what it's called. It's a fish.
It look like it's in, like, you know how the clear eye stuff that you pour in your eye?
Yeah.
That's what it looked like. Is in one of those type
Well,
bottles.
his was in pill form.
Nuh-uh, mine liquid.
Yeah, because she can't swallow pills, but they just gave it to
You
you.
probably
in
get.
liquid form,
I
baby.
forgot what it's called exactly. I don't know if it's just straight fish, but it's something to do with like the word fish.
It tastes just like fish juice.
Yeah, that's what you're drinking.
I'm used to it now, though.
He said, I be drinking raw fish juice.
And I know when she taking it too, because I can smell it. I'm
Oh.
I
like,
kiss her. She be like, you took that.
She's like, man, go brush your teeth, please. Go goggle. I don't want to kiss fish. I feel you.
But natural healthy shit does not smell good anyway.
It don't taste
It
good.
never
It don't-
does.
Or it tastes good.
You know what stinks to me?
What?
Echinacea.
What's
Yeah.
that?
What is that?
Echinacea, it's the same. It does the same thing. It's like an immune builder,
Yeah.
immune
Oh, okay.
booster.
Yeah.
God damn, it smells like the end of the table wood to me. I'm dead serious. That shit stink. I'm like, what am I putting in my body? And that's the pill. Why does the pill
And the
taste
pill
like this?
smell like that?
Because it's a capsule, so you can smell what's on the
okay.
inside. Oh my God! I'm like, what the hell?
But I bet it's good for you though.
Yeah, you
Echinacea.
It's good for you though.
It is. No, it is. It's
Yeah,
an immune booster, so it helps you with a lot.
Yeah.
Like people that take stuff like that and them fish pills, they don't get sick often.
No.
When you taking both of those, you good.
Yeah,
you
awesome.
avoid sickness. Trust me.
I rarely ever get sick.
There you go. 'cause
Rarely
you-
ever.
Maybe I need to
you
take them.
protected.
Yeah.
You
I
are
need to
protected
start-
by the
Yeah.
hands of the Lord.
Yes,
The
always.
herbs. The
Amen.
herbs.
Oh.
of
The herbs.
that's
The herbs
right.
of the Lord.
That's
Excuse
right.
me. The herbs of the Lord.
But
You are
I
blessed.
think I need to start taking them because I never used to get sick like that until I caught COVID. And then after I caught COVID, it's like I stay sick
Stay
all
sick.
the time.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, they got some videos I might want to forward to you. I got from Don. They said the COVID came through the water.
Really?
Well, allegedly. Let's say
Kinda
allegedly.
Don is like a
Allegedly, but also it's just They be blocking niggas when you
But
talk
he do
dirty
be
about
having, he does.
It's
have
on
it.
YouTube.
He does get information though.
Yeah, but it was a dude who does the research for like pharmaceutical companies and stuff like that. And yeah, just look it up because I ain't even gonna talk too much.
Yeah.
They be blocking niggas for that.
I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah, look it up. But basically, what I'm trying to say is, you know. Once that it weakens you, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Weakens
you
your
gotta,
immune system.
you
Yeah.
gotta take stuff to build yourself back up.
Yeah.
Find some natural things. Blackberries.
Echinacea, trust me.
Echinacea.
What's the other stuff? It's called
acai berries. You know,
what's the
that's
other
really
thing
good.
called?
for
Sea moss.
building your immune-
sea
They
moss
say
is good,
sea
but it's
moss.
another thing called it starts with. I thought you were about to say it like black something.
Sambuca.
No, it starts with black. I think. Don't worry.
I
that's
know
not-
what you
it's-
talking about. I can't think of the name though.
Yeah, me neither. But it's some other stuff that's good. It's like echinacea though. Yeah.
I'm gonna give me some of that.
So we got the Clays in the building. So, you know, we done did our weekend review and all that. What y'all got coming up? What's going on? Because, you know, I'm always seeing y'all doing some things. Oh, and by the way, let me go ahead and put my plug in. Hold on before we get started. I'm trying to be in the festival this year, okay? You know what I mean? They had told me that I was going to be on stage too this year, and I was going to be there.
Yeah, you talking about Atlanta Black Pride?
Yeah!
Oh, we got you.
Okay.
Yeah, I hope I
got
get
you.
invited back. I thought I did good. I thought I did good.
Yes, I think you did
Well, I
good,
mean,
you know.
you know,
And Rich Mo shared the stage with me, too.
Well,
know.
I am on the board.
What?
feel me?
It's all
Let's talk
about
about
who
it.
you know, man. I tell you, you got to rub elbows with the right people. When you do that, you are blessed. No, I'm telling you.
We got the plug.
You know what I'm saying? We
We got the
plugged
plug.
in. Okay.
Plug.
I'm trying to get Black Ink in the building.
All right,
Oh, let's
then.
do it.
All
Yeah,
right,
let's
then.
do it.
That's what I'm
For real,
talking
for real.
about. That's what I'm talking about.
We need to
Okay.
have a big backdrop on the stage.
Yes,
Yeah.
Black Ink Radio in
Have
the
you up there
building.
DJing?
You feel me?
Hosted
That's what I'm
Rich Mo on
talking
the
about.
mic.
And this time, you know, we could actually broadcast live
That would be
from up there, meaning
dope.
like, you know, you see how y'all was hosting last time?
Yeah.
It's like this time we could plug into their system and so the interviews don't have to be separate.
Yeah.
You know, we can actually be on stage. You know, you can interview
Interview 'em
people
before they
on
go
stage
on.
in front of the
Yeah.
crowd
That's
Yeah.
dope.
before they go on. Like, you
Well,
know,
that's what it was
have like
supposed to be.
have a little couch up there. You know, sit with them, talk to them, and then boom,
Yeah.
they jump up and perform.
All
Yeah.
right.
TRL type shit. You know
All
what I'm
right,
saying?
then boom,
Yeah.
jump up
That
and
would-
perform.
That'd
That-
be dope. They had
hey.
a couch before they performed.
But
Come
listen,
on the couch.
that would
Yeah.
make it so much easier because all I would need is one computer.
Yeah.
And everything would go through their mics. I ain't gotta
Yeah.
do nothing. We ain't gotta do
That's
nothing.
dope.
We'll be live and that'd be it.
Gotcha.
What's up?
Versus having
Say
to
no
bring
less.
equipment. You know what I'm saying?
Say no less. I got you.
Got you.
That's
Yeah.
what we're going to do. We're going to
Yeah.
do it. We're going to make it happen.
Make it happen,
Yeah.
Cap.
We there then. We are there.
Make it happen, Cap.
So what's going on with y'all? What else is happening in the world? You know, you got nominated for the Boss Babe Award. That was awesome. We had a great experience. What else is going on with y'all? Before we get into our therapy talk, because you know we get deep
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
Well, we appreciate y'all coming out to
Yes,
support
yes.
us.
Thank you.
Definitely.
So congratulations to my beautiful wife. She just launched her online boutique called Boss Lady.
I did.
Yeah.
Thank you. And it's
That's
doing
dope.
wonderful, by the way. It's
Dope.
doing amazing, by the way. I'm
So-
very, very excited.
I gotta go in there and give me some socks or something. You
No,
know?
you gotta. It's only a women's boutique.
Better
Well,
go-
I
So,
can get, I can
yeah.
get that.
Ladies something.
I wear
Gotta get your
women's
ladies
socks.
something.
Get your ladies
You know what I'm
something.
saying?
Ain't no socks on there.
Oh my God.
It's outside clothes on
Oh, it's
there.
outside. Okay.
Outside.
Yeah, I could get her something.
That's
Yeah, her my mama
Yeah.
or something. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
it's nice. I got some good prices.
Yeah,
too.
she got some really great prices,
I'm
free
gonna check it out.
shipping. Her
Okay.
shipping is
Okay,
it normally
check it
takes
out.
about 2 days, so we was trying to get it like
Oh, that's
like
dope.
Amazon
Oh, yeah.
Prime and free
Nice.
shipping.
I'm not playing.
You know what I mean? So she catered to different styles. Like if you want to have like something for date night, if you got a business meeting, or if you want to be sexy. You know what I mean? She got some. Yeah, yeah, she got something for everything.
I
Yeah.
like that.
Gotcha.
And she catered to all sizes too.
All
so
sizes.
See, this is my
Yeah.
favorite couple right here, man. I swear. Because they both, you know, she being modest, but you launched your business a little while ago too, didn't you?
baby.
Yeah, my
Yeah,
molding and
did.
clay interior design and handyman services.
You feel me?
Yeah.
This is what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
This is what I'm talking about.
Yeah, she just got her gig where she's actually helping
Renovate a whole house. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
I'm proud
fire.
of my baby. I'm proud of
That
my
is so
baby.
awesome.
I'm
Yeah,
proud of
God's
both of
good.
y'all. That's
Yeah.
dope.
Awesome.
I'm getting ready to redo the Black Ink studio.
All right.
Yes, she is.
Yes,
That's a
baby.
fact.
I cannot wait.
I can't either.
All grown and sexy.
Yeah, it's gonna be a whole vibe.
Yeah, that's gonna be dope.
Yeah.
That's fine.
And so we also got shout out to Women in the Life, ATL.
Yeah,
Shout
I
out to
remember
them, too.
I met some of them at the event last year.
That's gonna be dropping. That's gonna be dropping on Tubi. We just waiting for the release day, so we definitely been promoting that. So shout out to producers Barbara Tatum and Donna for film.
That's what's up.
Yeah, that's coming.
Very, very soon, by the way.
Yeah.
Okay.
What else do we got coming up? Like my wife said, she's on the board for Black Pride Atlanta. And so she's gonna be over the fashion show this year. Yeah, so she's gonna be planning the fashion show.
Wear one of your outfits and come in time. To get away. Dynasty style by Tiana. And this
I do need a performer though. I do need a performer. I do need a performer.
Yeah.
I need several performers for the fashion show.
I want the performances.
I want the performances.
I just want to say I got some friendly songs. I ain't no crazy.
It's all about the money, cars, clothes.
Absolutely, that's my
That's all
favorite
I
right
know.
there. That's my favorite.
Cause I can do that and Jangalang.
That's mine. Jangalang.
Yeah, we can do that.
That's mine.
And we might have our song
get it
ready,
right.
Rich Smoke, because I'm going to studio next week to record. So we might have our song ready by then.
Yeah. And
That's
that's
what's
for
up.
Pride. That'll be Pride. That's on
That's
that
what's up.
Friday, the
That's-
3rd. So
That's
I'm
what's
excited about that. And then
We're working on planning our live broadcast of Mold and Clay
broadcasting
podcast. So
Okay.
yeah, we want to do a live.
Okay.
Yeah, so we still working on the details of that, the dates on that, but that's coming this year. So we're gonna
That's
do our
what's
first
up.
one this year.
Yeah.
That's
And
what's
then
up.
we'll be in New Orleans too. We'll be in New
yeah.
Orleans for 4th
Pride.
of July. It's
Okay,
their NOLA
okay,
Pride.
Oh, wow.
We're part of the red carpet media, so we'll be interviewing, you know, the guests and the artists.
So
and
we'll
all
be
that.
interviewing like the guests, the artists, and things like that on behalf of Black
That
Ink
is
Radio.
fine.
On behalf of Black Ink Radio.
On behalf of Black Ink Radio in the building.
Dope.
That's what's up.
Trying to do more than once.
We see him trying to multitask.
I see you over there trying to multitask
I'm
on the phone.
multitask,
Yeah. Ain't heard nothing.
Nothing, right?
My bad.
Period.
But yeah, but we do have
You do it so well. But I thought I pressed the button.
we do have a big show coming tomorrow for y'all though.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah,
Absolutely.
talk about it.
Yeah.
I saw the advertisement. I said, okay,
Yeah.
talk about it.
Oh, we got Celebrity Barbara, Aunt Banks. She's a serial entrepreneur and Celebrity Barbara.
Dope.
Yeah,
I say celebrity, I mean celebrity.
yeah.
Like celebrity.
And she's super cold. I'm so
Damn, I
honored
should have
to
waited to get a
interview her
haircut,
tomorrow.
man. I should have waited to get a haircut.
Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah.
I should have waited.
Very honored to be able to have her.
I needed it at the damn thing. Shout out to Hollywood. Hollywood be hooking me up though.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
we got a few things going on. So that's all we got going on for right now, but more to come.
That's what's
More to
up.
come, for sure.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
For sure.
So we're going to get into the topic because I know we will be here to.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So I know we had some great conversation last time, and actually last week, in particular, we talked about narcissistic behavior. I had printed out symptoms and things of that nature, and I've been having conversations with people, just in general, like people getting more into about just toxic behaviors and passive aggressive type behavior. Just different things that can affect people, especially as it pertains to relationships. You know what I'm saying? And I know, like, you guys were so open and candid about, some of the things that you experienced personally and went through. And I think sometimes people feel like, therapy might be a bad thing, or it means they're crazy or something, and it doesn't mean that. Sometimes we just need, to check ourselves or talk to somebody. And sometimes we may, even in our circle, we may not be surrounded with the right type of people that they'll perpetuate certain behaviors that shouldn't be, or maybe some things that should change, about us personally. You know what I'm saying? Because generally you like to have people tell you, what you want to hear.
Yeah.
Me, I'm like, nah, just tell me the
truth.
real. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Like, if you my true friend, tell me I'm wrong. You know what I'm saying? And I eat that. You know what I'm saying? I can take it. Even if I keep doing it, at least I know I'm wrong.
Right.
But I'll accept that. You know what I'm saying? And one thing I know, my friends are so raw and uncut, you know, and they just like, you need to understand. You know what I mean? That this is what it is. And I'm like, okay, all right, I got that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that's real.
But, you know, we have to be true to self. And I know that we have talked about that. Rich Mo says it all the time. And, you know, as I was thinking, like Rich Mo said when we came in, that, you know, you guys are his therapy. You know what I mean? Sometimes you get therapy from y'all. And I was like,
for sure.
I said, that's good therapy for me, too. You know what I'm saying?
Man, listen, they keep me grounded, man.
I always say, though, experience is the best teacher. You know what I mean? No relationship is perfect. No relationship is perfect. Every relationship go through their ups and downs. And then sometimes, like, you may have communication barriers. You know what I'm saying? And therapy is not a bad thing. Sometimes you may need somebody to manage the conversation, to facilitate the conversation. You know, and typically you can't go, you won't, I wouldn't suggest, I'm not going to say I wouldn't suggest, but typically you don't want it to be somebody that is your friend or somebody that's your family member, because you don't know how the bias stands. You know what I mean? And I can say when we go to therapy, it may have been certain things that I've tried to express to my wife myself, but hearing it from me, she really couldn't grasp it. You know what I mean? Or it kind of went over her head. So being in therapy, the therapist has a way of pulling out my emotions in order for me to communicate how I felt in that moment. And so she was better able to understand once the therapist started asking me questions and digging and digging. She was like, okay, I get it. You know what I mean? So
because I have communication issues, okay, and I am not.
She ain't lying.
I am not afraid to say it. I own my shit. I have communication issues.
He don't say it.
But you know, it's not all the time. But you know, an example, you know, we just recently had a situation to where, you know, we had a communication issue,
breakdown,
you know,
challenge,
and, you know, and people, and some people have to understand that just because you are the person that's coming with the issues that you have about certain things, you cannot expect for that person to receive it the way you want them to receive it just because you're giving it. You know what I'm saying? And like I told her, you have to bring one thing to me at a time. If you bring me more than 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 issues to me, it feels like an attack. Period.
That's the truth.
You know what I'm saying? So,
but in the same breath, though, you have to have an environment to where the communication is open so that things don't build up, and I have to bring it to you all at once. So you got to take accountability and ownership in that too.
Absolutely. But I think she got what I was saying, you know, when I was like, you know, in the future, if there's something wrong, bring it to me in that moment. Don't wait until several things build up and then you bring it to me. Then I'm gonna start feeling attacked and the conversation ain't gonna go well.
So we just established something for us that helps us. So it may be corny to everybody else, but you got to do what works for you.
That's right.
So what we came up with is if I have something dealing with our marriage or something that's an uncomfortable conversation that I want to talk to her about, I'm gonna come to her, or vice versa. We'll come to each other and we'll say, hey, safe space. And if she say, yeah, baby, safe space, that means we could talk right then and there. If I say safe space and she be like, baby, give me a few, then it's her job to come to me before we go to bed and say, baby, safe space. And then we can talk it out.
I like that shit. That's new. You ain't tell me about that.
No, that way.
You ain't tell me about that.
That way,
I could use that.
No, we just
safe space. Safe space.
Before you go to bed, don't waste Mo.
Hey, I'm gonna do it. I do it before I go to bed, because what I do is I just come in the room, lay down, and be like, hey, safe space.
Because you gotta have a conversation when the energy is right. If she already got some stuff going on that day, get your energy right first before we have the conversation.
If your energy is not right, you cannot expect for that person to be open to what you're about to bring to them. You know what I'm saying? Like just because you ready, that don't mean I'm ready.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying? So
that's a fact.
That was definitely a compromise that we came up with, and I believe that that's gonna work for us.
Most definitely.
You know.
So let me ask you a question: have you ever been in a situation that doesn't allow you to wait? Like, and this is anytime during your marriage, dating, or whatever. Like in the moment, this is. I'm not feeling good about this, and we need to fix this like right now, because you're in the moment, and if the behavior continues and you wait until that moment has passed, it's like you are going to be pissed. You know what I'm saying? Like say if it's an outing or something and something's happening in that moment and that person may not realize that this is what they're doing. Do you address it, or how do you address it, or do you ask that person, hey, can we talk about this? Like, can we get somewhere, and you know what I mean, so that this doesn't, because this is not good. You know what I mean?
See, God ain't finished with my wife yet, right? So
we all works in progress. You know what I'm saying? We all works in progress.
He ain't done with my wife yet, right? So my wife has no poker face. Like, her emotions is gonna show all over her face. She don't care where she at, and we working on that. Either. We working on that. She don't care where she at. If she feeling away, she gonna make it known. All right. So we working on that. But me, I could be like, baby, can we step outside real quick and then address the issue?
Right. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Work in progress.
The thing that I believe is, for what you were saying, Dynasty, like at the end of the day, you know, even though it might be a situation where you feel like you have to get it out right there, I like what they did earlier with the safe space thing.
No, but that's good. You can do that in that situation. But sometimes you are in a situation that it needs to be addressed now, or for that person. In other words, like it's about comfort.
Give me an example.
It's about comfort.
No, give me an example.
Let's just say like
somebody being disrespectful right there.
I'm gonna give you an example of something me and my ex-husband happened to us. We had a conversation before we went out of town. Mm-hmm. And I said, look, you know, I don't want to go in your ex's house. It's not comfortable for me. You know what I'm saying? And he agreed. I said, you know, so here's the plan. You know, when we get there, and he agreed. He's like, I'll just, you know, get my daughter, you know what I'm saying, and we gonna go. We ain't gonna go in the house, you know what I'm saying? It just wasn't comfortable for me, you know what I'm saying? And he was like, okay, and I was like, if he get out the car, then I'm gonna look like an idiot, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. If I don't get out the car, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, you gotta, you know what I mean, stick with the plan.
Yeah.
So we get there. They say, come in.
Did you tell him? Wait, pause. Did you tell him not to get out the car?
We agreed he wasn't going to get out the car.
Okay, go ahead.
Because that would make me look like, you know what I'm saying, like an idiot if I sit in the car like, what's wrong with her? Right. You know what I'm saying? So we agreed that wasn't going to happen. So then he does it anyway.
You said they called him out the car.
They said, hey, come in. But we ain't had to go in for nothing.
Right.
You know what I mean? He could have said, oh, no, we ain't gonna come in, just send her out. You know what I'm saying? Instead, he go, oh, okay. And then he goes in, and, you know, so now they like, and I'm like, now I gotta go. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Even though I'm not comfortable, I have to go now because I was forced because it would make me look like, she's a bitch.
Well,
you know
I'm gonna be real, because I've been in that situation before, right? So I'm very glad you brought that up. Number one, I feel like I had to learn that he had to learn that he knows what he's dealing with when he gets there, and you don't know what he's exactly dealing with. Or how
I do, because I know the person.
No, what I'm saying is, or how he deals with it when you're not around. Mm-hmm. So what I'm saying is if he really thought about it, he probably knew that it was no way he could not go in the house.
No, he could. It wasn't that type of situation. It wasn't.
And my thing is, you know, if somebody say, I don't know, because for me, I've been in a situation like that where,
it wasn't.
You know, it was like
I've been in the house before.
Well, I'm gonna tell you about my situation where it's like it was no way I could get around what you know she wanted not to happen. Oh, and it was just an unrealistic thing to say.
His daughter was like grown, so
So all right,
it ain't like it was a little baby. We talking about
and
17,
who was in the house?
18. Just the mom, and you know what I mean.
Yeah, he could have. That's different.
Yeah, and she grown, so it wasn't like you got to go and pick up nobody. You know what I mean? It's like.
And I'm gonna be honest, because I'm gonna be honest. Like if I was you, I would have just been like, nah, I'm good. because you don't have to get out of the car. And
And
it doesn't
see,
matter
I
how
did.
it doesn't matter how you look, because at the end of the day, you're a grown ass woman, and that's not your family. He going to
Right.
get his daughter.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like he, honestly, like him.
But they was telling me to come in. But see, I wouldn't have had, because I'm looking at him to be the leader. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we agreed. So as the leader, he was supposed to say, nah, you know, we not going to come in, just let her come on out. We got to go. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Instead,
Yeah.
he ended up, because his dad was in the car, so he got out and they
Oh,
got
that's a
out.
lot.
And so now I'm like, it don't look right if I
you stay
didn't
in the
get
car.
out. You know what I'm saying?
See for me with my situation, it was kind of like, you know, if I wasn't cordial, like I'm seeing it from a perspective. If he's not cordial, it could be an issue with getting his kid. Or it could be an issue.
Yeah, it wasn't
You know
that
what I'm
type of
saying?
party.
So for me, it was like that. Like I
Yeah,
can't
it
do what you
wasn't that.
asking me.
Yeah, it
You feel
wasn't
me?
that.
Like I just want things to be cordial. So
Nah, it wasn't
let's
that
just
at
go
all.
inside for a second. You get what I'm saying?
Nah, it wasn't that
But I
at
don't know
all.
your exact situation.
Yeah, it wasn't that at all. Cause like for me, like when I'm getting my son, if
Yeah.
I'm with a dude and you know my son going in there with his 5-0, or I'm picking him up, and he be like,
You got
"Oh,
a son,
yeah."
Dynasty?
Yes, my God.
I ain't know that either.
Come
Rich.
on now, Rich. I told you he was a rapper.
No, you did
Oh my
not.
God. I'll let you hear my son's song and everything.
That was 19 years ago. That when I first met you,
Yes.
you ain't never spoke about that boy again.
Don't do her like that, Rich.
I know, not in that way.
Yeah.
Not trying to be funny, but I
He in
didn't know
Jersey
that.
trying to get his life together, honey.
I didn't
so, you
know
what I'm
either.
saying?
That's dope.
Oh yeah, he's dope. He's dope.
But
But he gotta get his mind right.
what I'm trying to get at is sometimes people have unrealistic wants
Expectations.
and expectations.
Yeah, and I know those situations,
Sometimes I
understand.
try to
Yeah.
appease someone by like saying, okay, we could do that. But
Right.
then when you get there, it's like, yo, I normally don't
Nah, it
act
wasn't
like
that
that.
situation.
Even if I act, see, the thing is even if I pulled up and I said, yo, I'm just gonna just sit out. I'm gonna look funny. You're not gonna look funny, but I'm gonna look funny because I normally would go inside.
Oh, see, nah. I ain't
So
that
if
type
you
of
don't go in,
situation.
if you don't want to go inside, now you got me looking funny, so that you don't look funny. It's like we could end all this and just go
But
inside
see,
real
that
quick.
to
you
me
know?
goes back to communication. Because if
It does.
that
That's what I just said
was
at the
the
beginning.
situation,
Yeah.
then that's what you tell your mate at that time when you had that conversation
Right.
of what's the game plan. See,
Right.
that wasn't his situation. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
And
so-
I knew that, and he knew that.
Okay.
So it was just being jovial. You know, it was just like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, we'll go. And it's like,
Yeah, but that's
dude,
niggas
did we
that-
not
yeah.
have this dang
Yeah.
on conversation?
Yeah, I
Slap
wouldn't have
in the
did that.
face.
If I didn't have to, I wouldn't have did
Because
that.
to me, like, who you trying to please here anyway? You trying to please somebody you ain't with no more and ain't trying to be with, or you trying to make sure me and you good?
good.
Yeah,
you know
you
what I
better
mean?
you better make
Because
sure.
guess what? It made his trip very uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I was not happy.
Yeah.
You know, so now
Yeah.
you like walking on pins and needles. You know what I mean? You hungry? You want this? You know,
So let me
no,
ask
I
a
wanna
question.
punch you
So,
in the face right now.
so
That's all.
when did you feel like
Right.
when did you? So you feel like that couldn't have been addressed later? That had because
I
what we
think
was
it
talking
should
about
have
was
been-
the safe space thing and addressing things later. So you felt like you had to address that right away.
Well, it should have been. I didn't say nothing at that point because now it was done, and
Okay.
now it was like basically like you went against what we
Spoke about,
discussed,
yeah.
and we had a plan.
Okay.
So it was no good reason for you to deviate from the plan.
Oh,
You know
okay.
what I'm
Right,
saying?
yeah. Yeah.
So now I'm just ticked.
You pissed.
Right.
Yeah.
And then you trying to act like you don't know why.
Why,
You know what I'm
right.
saying?
Yeah.
When you know why.
Yeah.
So to me, if you was really like, worrying about my feelings and my comfortability,
You would've did the right thing.
Then, right, from the get-go,
Yeah.
and now that you done messed up, you should be like, let me talk to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, I messed up. I shouldn't have did that or
Yeah.
whatever. You know what I'm saying? But we had a whole conversation, and
Yeah.
his situation wasn't that, where it would cause a
Any problems for him? Yeah.
No,
He
not
could
at
have
all.
just stayed in the car.
Not
He-
at all.
We in a rush
Not
here.
at all.
Sit
yeah,
around.
right. We gotta go. Come on, let's go. We gotta
Yeah.
go.
Plus your dad in the car. I'd have been like, yo, hey, now we
Come on, man.
round up. Sit
Yeah,
down.
right. Let's go. That's
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah. Like it's
So-
not like your family in there. Nothing.
Nah,
Yeah.
not at all. So
Yeah, that's different. But yeah, I just because I was trying to see where you was going with the whole like you have to discuss it on the spot.
Right,
You understand what I'm saying?
Because sometimes things happen. Your person could be uncomfortable
Yeah,
in a
that's true.
situation.
Yeah.
So you gotta
Do
talk
you
about
want
it.
them? Are you just okay because you good? Or do you want them to have a miserable time the whole time they at whatever the situation
Yeah, yeah.
is? Or do you care enough to say, you know what, okay, what can we do to fix this? You know what I'm saying? I know I would. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I would be like, okay, what's up? What's going on? You know what I mean? What's the discomfort? Because I want to make sure you good.
Yeah, I had to learn how to deal with that because a lot of the times I felt like, people think how I think. So for me, it was just like, yo,
everybody don't think
let's
how
go.
you think.
We going over here, and then the other person's mind, we not going. We gonna just go over there, and then he gonna handle the business. We gonna come back. But then I'm thinking in my mind, we going over there. We gonna run. We gonna go do whatever.
Right.
Chill, and then come back.
Right.
And it's like the person like, well, I'm not go. I didn't want to go. Like, I didn't want to go here. Like I thought we was just, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't even want to be around these people. And then my thing is like, well, I got to go. You know what I'm saying? And then they like, well, I don't want to. You know what I'm saying? And it's the same thing you saying. They don't want to go in, but don't want to look stupid.
Right.
And now you in there. Well, I wasn't miserable. No, but now they in there. They miserable because that's not what they wanted to do. But my thing is like like you said, it's about communication.
It is.
That's all it is. You just got to talk. Got to be more vocal. And I had to stop assuming that everybody moves and thinks like me.
That's my biggest problem right there. I think that all the time, even in friendships, when you just like, I gotta break my way from thinking like that. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times when you expecting people to move like you move because you solid and you loyal,
you're not gonna do it.
Disappointed.
Yeah, you get disappointed all the time.
You're going to be disappointed.
Yeah. Everybody don't think the same.
Yeah, that's real.
Crazy. Do you find that when it comes to communication, I think that people are so disillusioned on open, transparent, purely candid conversation? I have had so many people say to me, I'm so direct and I'm so transparent and I say exactly what I feel. And that is not the case.
It's not.
Do you find that happens a lot? Like, I just think, because I would tell people all the time, if I ask you a question, that's the question I'm asking you, and I want the answer to that question. Facts. There's no agenda. There's nothing hidden behind it, because I say exactly what it is that I'm asking. And even if it's something that I feel, I'm going to say what I feel and let the chips fall where they may. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I think what it is people can't handle that. People can't handle when you put a mirror in front of their face and they got to look at it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's feel like an attack.
Yeah.
You put a mirror in front of their face.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So
it's like what she's saying basically. People want to say they real, but the thing is most people ain't. Right. And most people don't want to deal with things the way you said, head like on. Direct, head on. Like it puts people in an uncomfortable space. There's a lot of people in this world who have anxiety, and when that shit kick in, they can't really function the way they want to, and then they might start answering you the wrong way because you kind of put them in an uncomfortable position.
They dodging. They dodging.
Right. They don't know they might not know what to say. So I've realized also in that situation that you have to deal with everybody accordingly. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you see somebody's uncomfortable, and you back up a little bit. And then some people, like what you said, if you ask me a certain question, I might think it's leading to something else.
Right.
So you ask me this question, I'm like, what you trying to say?
Right.
And you saying, I'm saying what I'm trying to say.
That's it.
And I'm thinking, you asking me that because of this.
Right.
And no, I'm asking you that because of that.
Right.
But, it's like, when people are in other, it's about baggage now. People in other situations, other people's doing that. They think you're doing it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
They can't see this person as that because they dealt with people who had those other intentions. And it's like, but I'm dealing with this person. It's like, she really is asking me, and it seems like they don't figure that out till way later. Like, we just friends. Right. We be friends. They like, you know what, you really are that way. Like, you just straight up about whatever it is you talking about. And I should have figured that out. And I'm like, well, a little too late now.
That's real. That's
you know
real.
what I'm saying? So I think that, I just wonder, like, when do they figure that out? Like, how do they overcome that? Like, how do you get past, that barrier?
Somebody like you. Somebody like them, somebody like me, somebody that keep it real with them one time, and then when it's too late, they realize everybody ain't like that. Then they lost that one. Then it's like on the next one they might do better. But that's how it be. Sometimes you got to go through it to realize, like, damn, you everybody ain't like that. And then it's like, you know what? I lost this one, but I know better the next time. If this person is like that and I don't like it, cut it short. I want somebody that's going to be direct. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because those people who do stuff like that, honestly, you're broken, like, or you need healing. You honestly need to
therapy.
Yeah.
Therapy is good. There we go. Back to therapy. Shit.
Yeah.
You need to talk to somebody.
Therapy is good.
Because you're being sneaky.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When it comes down to so who was with y'all? It's like, why don't you just ask me if there were some girls there?
Get to it.
Get to the damn question.
Straight up, right?
Because you trying to make it seem casual, but then it's like I can feel your energy. People don't realize your energy comes across different. Because when it's like, hey, oh y'all having fun? Who was there? That's different from. So who went with y'all? I feel it. I know where we going. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So people gotta understand, like you could feel that energy, and then you say, "Oh, I don't got an attitude." Yes, you do.
It's all about your delivery.
Yes, you do. You definitely have an
you
attitude.
do. Yeah.
And then now it goes to argument. So it's if people need to heal.
Yeah, and I also think it's vulnerability. Like and again, like you said, experience is a good teacher. Like for me in my communication, I used to be real blunt. And I still can be there depending on the circumstance.
Right.
But if it's somebody that I care about and I care about your feelings, I'm gonna tell you how I feel, but and sometimes you might think I'm trying to beat around. I'm not beating around the bush. I'm trying to say it in a nice way, right?
Yeah.
I'm trying to say it in a way that you understand. This is coming from a caring way and not an attack. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I have to get out how I feel, because if not, that means I'm faking. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna walk around here and be a phony. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna do that.
Can't do that.
So I'm gonna say exactly what it is, but I'm gonna try to find a way to say it in a constructive way and more of a a nicer tone. You know what I mean? Because I already have like a kind of a harsh tone,
right?
Because I have a strong voice, and if I'm passionate about something, it may come across offensive. So I'm trying not to come across offensive. But also, I think that people are afraid to be vulnerable. You know what I mean? And it's like you were saying, as far as experience, I don't want to be in a situation where my man can't be vulnerable. And I'm not saying you got to break down and cry to me. What I'm saying is, it's okay to say you miss me.
Express
how you feel. It's okay to say, I really want to see you today. You know what I mean? Or, be vulnerable. You know what I'm saying? It's okay. You know what I mean? It's like, I'm not trying to take anyone for granted. I'm not trying to manipulate you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to know that you care. Because if I don't, I ain't gonna care. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's nothing wrong with the warm and fuzzy, especially when it comes to your mate. You know what I'm saying? Like that means obviously you don't trust me then. Because if you can't be vulnerable with me, that means you don't trust me. Because I'm not gonna play the game of I'm playing like I don't like you. You know what I mean? Or I'm not into
Real
you.
nonchalant.
You know what I mean? I'm not gonna play that game. If I say, dang, I can't wait to see you. You know what I'm saying? I want to see you. I want to spend time with you. Whatever. I'm gonna let you know.
Yeah.
And I just feel like a lot of times people are afraid to be vulnerable anymore.
That's true.
Right.
Yeah. So
that's real. Like you were saying, I feel like with men, it's hard for men, to do that. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it's like, sometimes, I'm not saying with you, but sometimes people can make you not be able to open up like that.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
And it also comes from past relationships.
People have to realize that too. You know what I'm saying? Like, men, you should be able to tell someone how you feel. But sometimes when you do open up, and people, like, you got to be careful with people's feelings when they open up, because it's, for men, it's like there's a thing with being soft. Because then, you know what I'm saying, and a lot of women fail to realize that when you get in your mode, not even just men, anybody, when people get in their mode and it's like you're being vulnerable, and then the person chops you up for it, like, why are you being so sensitive? Why are you being so? That's my feelings. Don't tell me I'm being sensitive. How can you tell me how sensitive to be as a person? It's how I feel. You know what I'm saying? If you feel like it's super sensitive, that's on you. But this is how I feel. Don't make, because once you say that, you know what? When it gets to that line, I'm not going to tell you no more. And the more I shut down, the more it's like, you know what? Now I don't even want to tell you I miss you.
Right.
Now I don't even want to tell you. You know what I'm saying? It's certain things I'm not going to say no more because you made me feel stupid.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's just, you got to be careful with how you treat people's feelings if you want them.
Absolutely.
Me and one of my friends, that's a great point, Rich Mo. I just had this conversation with one of my homegirls yesterday because she was telling me that, her dude got intoxicated when they went on a date. And when they got home, he was just expressing his feelings. And she was like, I wonder why he started expressing his feelings when he was just saying stuff I never even knew how he felt. And so I was just having this conversation with her. I was telling her it may have been past relationships where he tried to be vulnerable with other women, and they probably said you soft, you know what I mean? Things like that traumatized him to be like, if he hold his feelings in, then he's being tough, he's being masculine. So that may be the reason why he doesn't communicate his feelings or doesn't feel like it's a safe space because of past history.
Yeah. And when you get drunk, honestly, it makes you open up. It makes you be a little more vulnerable to letting your feelings out. And you have to be careful with that. You have to take care of that. Because then now he or she will feel comfortable with allowing the feelings out without being drunk. So.
You know, I ain't gonna tell nobody we on FaceTime doing kissy faces and stuff. I ain't gonna tell nobody.
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
exactly.
You got little pet names for me and all that. You know what I'm
You got
saying?
it. You got it.
I ain't gonna tell you.
You ain't gonna tell nobody to go down in the DM.
What's that song?
No,
What's that song? I can't hold your secrets. Your secrets are safe with me.
What's her name?
Alicia Keys.
I
won't tell.
Your secrets. That's
I
all of
sing
us trying
that
to sing.
song.
You
I
only
do
one that
that
can sing.
song.
Right. I'm sorry, Clay. You can sing.
There you
I
go.
can. I can.
Okay, look.
Yeah, so I think that too, you know, but you got, like, men gotta be careful with that though, because
That's a
like
fact.
for me, I'm the person that want that, and I'm gonna gravitate to where I'm getting at. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. You can walk around and be all, you know what I'm saying, you want to, but you know what I'm saying, it's like, okay, you know, I ain't gonna beg you, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's just, hey, you know, I talk about it with you. I don't have no problem with opening up and talking about it and say, hey, you know, what's up?
Right.
X, Y, Z, or how do you feel about that?
But that's
You
what
know?
therapy comes into play again.
Again. Talk
Because that's
about
a
that.
personal thing. That's
Personal
a
issue. Yeah.
And when you have those personal issues, sometimes you have to go to therapy to be able to deal with those issues so you can be comfortable with expressing yourself.
And you can find out why you locking it up.
Yeah.
They'll help you out.
Yeah. I used to think I wasn't like, you know, which I still kind of, but I think I gotten better at it because I think I used to be less warm and fuzzy and, you know, non-expressive. And then I started, you know, I had a situation where I lost out that we didn't communicate. We ended up being really, really good friends, but it was because we just couldn't let our guard down and be vulnerable. We listened to other people around us, you know what I'm saying? In our circle, and a lot of the stuff wasn't true. So it was like I was playing hard, he playing hard, you know what I mean? And we really lost a situation that could have been, you know, a great situation and maybe even be together now. But I learned from that, and I said, you know what, I'm not gonna play with my feelings regardless of what that other person says. I'm gonna let them know how I feel, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, it is what it is. If you don't return it, it's cool, you know what I'm saying? But at least you know what I'm saying?
Well, that's a setup for failure anyway. When you're in a relationship with somebody and y'all choose to go on the outside to get advice from your friends. Certainly single friends. Like, how can you even think about getting advice from single friends if you're not even in a relationship? If you ain't had a relationship longer than 5 years, I'm not coming to you, even if you're not with nobody. But if you've had a successful relationship longer than 5 years, I might can come to you and ask you for some advice. But if not, I'm not coming to you. I'm not asking no questions about my marriage. I'm not coming to you asking you, I need some, no, absolutely, nope, not doing it. Because that's where you fail at. And that's where you go wrong in your marriage or any relationship. Don't be go see a counselor. Somebody who don't know y'all, who's not gonna be biased, who's not gonna choose and pick sides, and no, that's just all the way bad. Anyway.
Or you need to watch the Mold in the Clay podcast.
that part, you know. But we don't always agree.
Absolutely
we
not.
We don't always agree, and people will be like, "Oh my God, y'all so perfect." No,
hell no,
we are not.
That's the best part about it.
We perfect because we imperfect for each other.
We are like night and day, honey. Night and day. But we learn how to handle and deal with situations that works best for us.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, and that's how you have to do that. You just because you listen to us and we give you this good advice, we're giving you the advice to tell you to choose something, to come up with something that works for your relationship.
Because everybody's different.
Everybody's different.
Yes.
You know, figure out what you like, what makes you comfortable in a conversation, and vice versa. And then you work off of that. You build from that.
And also, you gotta stick to the plan.
Yes. And also understand that relationships is gonna go through things. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like today's world, we have normalized moving on to the next, getting the side piece, doing this, doing that.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
And
instead of sticking it out and working
like,
through it. Figure out, is this person, you know what I mean?
Worth it.
Worth it. Is this person of value, and what y'all bringing to the table together? Is it of value? Not just about, I go to the next one. Really? First of all, you ain't gonna get another Dynasty. I'm telling you that right now. Ain't but one. Ain't but one. Ain't but one Rich Mo. Ain't but one of y'all, the Clays. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It ain't but one. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and it's always going to be something with somebody. Because like you said,
it
go
ain't stuff.
perfect.
Right.
It's not perfect.
Right.
So you have to determine, do I really want this relationship? And if I really want it, understand that we ain't always want to agree, but you got to be willing to adjust and compromise and bend. And if you're going to, like you said, your relationship is your relationship. Somebody else's relationship, Rich Mo relationship is his relationship.
Right.
So what works in your relationship don't necessarily work in your relationship.
Right, at all.
So you have to come together and whatever, just like y'all said, y'all decided to come up with the safe space. Y'all agreed to that.
You're right.
So I don't care what nobody else say on the outside of that.
Absolutely.
Like, well, you got safe space.
Yes,
you know
we
what I mean?
do.
Girl, please, that's ridiculous. You like, well, it worked for us.
Whatever
You know what I'm
worked.
saying?
Right.
So you don't be like, well, so-and-so said that we shouldn't do that. You know what I mean? Be like, well, tell so-and-so to go get her own situation.
You know what I mean?
You know, so it's like we have to know that, like you said, this is stuff has become so normalized to just jump from this one to that one to this one to that one. It's like
when you go to the next one, it's gonna be the same issue.
Same problems
If
waiting
not
for
that
you.
Gotta heal
issue,
yourself.
different issues. So, but at the same time, not by all means, we are not saying stick with a relationship that's unhealthy.
Right.
You know what
Absolutely
I'm saying?
not.
If it's
Absolutely
unhealthy, by all means, please leave.
Yes.
But if the situation and that person is worth and they bring something to the table and you feel like this person is worthy of you for the rest of your life, okay, figure out a way to work that out.
Yes.
You know, don't just run or give up on it, because you leave that relationship, the next one you go to might be way worse than this one.
Absolutely.
That's a fact.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So stick it out. Figure out a way to, you know, get it together.
Right.
You know?
Well, I know we are winding down the clock, and it always gets so darn good. So
It
you
do.
know we're
Should
gonna
be
have to be
overtime, actually,
we're gonna
but
have to
it
have
be
therapy
good.
part 3.
Right,
This gonna have to be a regular segment on Dynasty DM Extended Podcast. You guys had the crazy come back.
Yeah. Thank you for having us. Thank you for having us again.
And y'all tune in for the next therapy session. How about that? So, but before we wrap up, I like to do final thoughts on the topics that we have. So I would like for y'all to give your final thoughts or any type of nuggets that you could leave with. And again, let people know where to find you guys and what's the things again that you have coming up.
So final thoughts. When it comes to therapy, you got to figure out what works for you. You know what I mean? You are the head of your household. Is you your partner, and if you gotta believe God, you know what I mean, and He's the third in our marriage. So we depend on Him heavily. And so just figure out what works for you. Like, stay in your own lane. Don't worry about what other people say. Do you, and do you authentically. So that's what I say. So y'all can find us on Instagram. Y'all can find us on molding_the_clay. That's our handle on Instagram. You can go to our page and see everything that we got coming up. And you can catch us tomorrow night back on Black Ink Radio podcast at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
And so I guess my final thoughts would be to never depend on anybody else to make you happy.
Oh, that's a good one.
You know, where, you know, make sure that you're doing what you need to do to make self happy. And don't ever be afraid of therapy. You can go to counseling as a couple and also do therapy individually. Because that's way important too. In order for you to be able to handle your partner as a couple, you have to have that individual therapy as well.
Dope. I mean, for me, it's just, listen, heal yourself before you get into anything. That's all. I just want you to heal yourself, because no relationship is going to be good if you go into it broken. If that person ends up fixing you, you're gonna depend on them for the rest of the relationship, until you leave them. So just fix yourself first.
Yeah, absolutely, that's the jewel right there. Yeah,
absolutely. And where can they find you at, Rich Mo?
Rich Mo 718 on all platforms. You know what I'm saying? Follow that Black Ink Radio and download that app.
Download that app.
Watch those videos. YouTube, Black Ink Radio. Subscribe.
And stay tuned. We've been talking about. We about to kick this off. I'm not going to bed at 5 o'clock. I'm going to meet with Rich Mo. And we're going to kick this contest off.
Yeah, we need to.
We gonna do this, okay? Because y'all artists been hitting me in the DM, you know, and we gotta do it. We gotta do it because you know it's independent artists out here that need that love and support, and we trying to show it as much as we can because we independent artists, so we gotta do it. Gotta do it. So I would just say, you know, definitely is nothing wrong with therapy, you know what I'm saying? And also individual, like you said, don't do it for nobody else. If you need to do it for yourself. You know what I mean? You can't rely or depend on that other person because one, if you're doing it for them, then you're doing it with the guarantee that they're going to be in your life. Right. And that's not a guarantee.
Nope.
You know, so I think there's nothing wrong with that. Y'all got to check out Molding the Clay, you know, and they keep it real honest and, you know, I love it, and you know, it's been good therapy. I had my therapy session for today, and you know, I'm seriously gonna bring it back. I'm so serious right now. Check out my IG DYNASTI55. Please, y'all go ahead and check out the Go Go Party Bus, and we are kicking it off with Tony Terry May 19th. So I am so excited, and I will be hosting yours truly on the bus. We gonna run these streets, okay?
Hey.
So tickets are limited, so please go to Eventbrite. You can get your ticket. It's going to be a great experience, just a great VIP experience, and we're going to be toasting it up on that party bus. So I look to see y'all on May 19th, but until then, I'm going to see y'all next week on Thursday on Black Ink Radio. And actually, we're going to have Rich Mo have his questions ready for the ladies so that he gets to ask ladies questions that he wants to know and know their perspective on different things as it pertains to relationships. So I'm putting my panel together and my guests for next week togetger. So, and again, you know, I would love, will y'all come back again and see me on Dynasty DM?
Absolutely.
Well, y'all heard that, and then y'all know I'm a part of the Boss Lady. I'm gonna be invited, you know, Boss Babes, and I'm gonna be on the festival for Pride, and you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna put my plug in. You know?
Yes, I got you.
Until then, y'all tune in next week at 6 o'clock on Black Ink Radio, Dynasty DM Extended Podcast. Thanks.
You're now tuned in to Black Ink Radio. Turn up the hottest